today's video, we're going to be doing my first declutter of the season. I did a declutter series in the summer, and then I do like my really big declutter series at the end of the year. You know, when your job or part-time job involves reviewing makeup, you tend to get a lot of products in. And so I gotta get rid of a lot. So I need to clear out things that I'm not using so I can make room for the new things coming in 2023. In this video, we're going to be decluttering my foundations. It is time. I had been in denial about it, but it needs to be done. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. We are starting off with 25 foundations. The goal is for all of them to fit into this little 3-compartment container on this side. I picked this one up from Burlington and I really like it. I think it's a good way to store my foundations, but as you can see, I just have too many. I have been in denial where my foundations are concerned. I have no problem, guys, with decluttering eyeshadow palettes, blushes, highlighters. None of that stuff really bothers me as much. But when it comes to like my foundations, concealers, things like that, I hate just decluttering. I really want to try to use everything up, but some of this stuff I have had for so long, I really need to declutter. Some of this stuff is expired and it needs to go. If I'm not using it, if it's not still good, then it does not need to be in my collection. I really need to just curate everything down to the products I know that I'm actually going to use. Once again, I have 25 foundations to get through. I think the easiest way to do this is we're just going to start this way and just kind of make our way through. Hopefully we can get through this pretty quickly. I have found myself not buying like base foundation products and probably the last couple of months because I've had so many here. You know, but once I pare this down, get rid of the products that I'm not really using, expired, I don't really like, I can make room for the products that I have been wanting to try. So let's go on ahead and start it this way. Try to get through this pretty quickly. The first foundation that we have over here, this is from SheGlam. This is the Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Foundation. This one is kind of a satin matte finish. As you guys know, I do not purchase from SheGlam anymore. You know, they've had a lot of issues, but this foundation is really nice. I'm going to set this to the side as a maybe. I may go ahead and keep this one. This one is the Wonder Woman foundation from Kiko Milano. Born to Last 24-hour foundation. I bought this strictly 100% for the packaging. They had this whole Wonder Woman collection, so I bought everything. I did a full video on it. I'm going to keep this one mainly for the packaging. I do like the foundation. I would like to use it up, but even if I don't, like I said, I bought this specifically for this packaging, so I'm going to keep it for that reason. This one I am going to declutter. This one is from BH Cosmetics. It is their liquid foundation, Naturally Flawless. I got this from either TJ Maxx or Marshall's like almost 2 years ago. I know that it is expired. It needs to go. It's a good foundation. I did like the way they performed, but yeah, this it needs to go. This next one is from CoverGirl. It is the Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation, 24-hour full coverage, has SPF 18. This shade is in caramel beige. I had 2 of these. The other one is a natural tan. This one was a little bit too light for me, so I got the natural tan to kind of mix. What I was doing is I was mixing the natural tan with another foundation that I'm going to be talking about. That one I did use up. I still have a little bit of this one left. I think I do want to try to use it up since it's almost empty. I think there's like literally that much left in this bottle. If I have not used this up in the next couple of weeks, then I'll go ahead and I'll declutter it. But I would like to see if I can get this one used up. This one I absolutely love. This one is from Airway Studio. It is the Vitaglow. It's the Tinted Moisturizer. The shade is in tan. The finish on this one is so beautiful. It performs more like a BB cream than a tinted moisturizer. I definitely do want to hang on to this one. This one is a gorgeous formula. This one I also enjoy. This one is from Oma Beauty. This is from the Sharon C line. This one is their drugstore line, the one that is in Walmart. This formula is beautiful. Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. The shade is in, I'm not exactly sure, Bronze Venus T1. This one leaves such a beautiful kind of a satin matte finish to the skin. It is absolutely gorgeous, very long wearing. I definitely want to hang on to this one. So far, we're not doing like fantastic, but I do have others in here that I think I'm going to declutter or trying anyway. This one is one that I have loved. This was actually a repurchase. This is my second bottle. This is from Ioni. This is the Screen Queen Foundation in Deep Tan. I think they have discontinued this one. I have not been seeing it in stores, and I have not been seeing it on the website. It's no longer there. The Conceal and Perfect one was what everybody was talking about. I never liked that one. That one was just so heavy and thick on my skin. This one leaves such a beautiful, natural skin-like finish. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to finish this one out. Of course, when this is done, I don't think I'm going to be able to pick it up again, but this foundation is beautiful. This next one, this one is from Charlotte Tilbury. I picked this up in, say, Mega something sale from BoxyCharm. This one is newer to my collection. I really haven't had a chance to play with it much, so I do want to hang on to this and see if I can, you know, use it more, see what I think about it. So far, I've been enjoying it. I think it's a really nice foundation, so I definitely want to hang on to this one as well. We're not doing very well. I think I've decluttered one foundation and I have one in the maybe. We gotta do better. All right, so this next one is from Kosas. This one, I'm not sure about. This is the Skin Revealer Foundation as SPF 25. This one feels more like a sunscreen than it is a foundation. Kind of heavy on my skin. I don't really like the way that it looks. I got excited about this one because I thought, you know, in the summertime and everything, this would be like a really nice lightweight foundation, just breathable, look really pretty, but like I said, I don't like this one. It just does not work for me. We are going to declutter this one. This is one of the newer foundations to my collection. It is from Haus Labs, which is Lady Gaga's brand. This is the Triclone foundation. This one I got too deep. The foundation shader match on the Haus Labs website is a little different than what other brands usually do, so it was very confusing trying to pick a shade, and this one ended up being too deep. I did try to return it and exchange it for a different shade, but first of all, it was past the 30 days, and then second of all, my Sephora only had like 10 of the 51 shades, so even if I could return it, they did not have the shade that was going to match me. I decided to just go ahead and keep it. And even though it is a little deep for me, I can just kind of mix this in with a lighter concealer and it works fine. It's a really pretty foundation, so I do want to hang on to this. And this one was a little bit pricier. A lot of my foundations are more on the drug side. This was not, so I'm going to hang on to this one. This one I am going to declutter. This one is the original Oma Beauty brand. I have never liked this one. First of all, the shade, it's a little bit deep. That's my fault. You know, I did pick the wrong shade. It's got nothing to do with the formula. But the formula is extremely thin. It's never really blended, you know, in a way that works for me. I don't like the finish of this one. It does not look good on my skin. The wear time on this foundation isn't great either. I've had this one probably about 1.5 years and used it maybe 3 times. It just does not work for me. We're going to declutter this one. This one I got from the Dollar Tree, this one and this one. So let's just go ahead and talk about both of these together. I picked these up in a full face, or rather trying some new makeup that I'd seen at the Dollar Tree. I noticed that the Dollar Tree was carrying some of the products from Ardell. They're usually known for their lashes. I didn't even know that they had makeup, but both of these formulas are really nice. You have the Soft Focus Matte Flawless Finish and then the Camouflage High Def Foundation. Both of these are really nice. I'm going to go ahead and hang on to them. There's not a whole lot of product in the bottle, so I should be able to use these up pretty quickly. I mean, as you can see, I've already used a decent amount of this one. The Fenty Beauty Eavesdropped Blurring Skin Tint. This one, it's not one of my favorites, but I have almost used this up, so I'm just gonna throw this into a Project Empties. If I don't get this finished within the next 1.5 months, I may go ahead and declutter it. The finish is okay. It is pretty. It's not my favorite, but I do want to see if I can use this one up. All right, so this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm also going to declutter. This one I got, it was my choice item from BoxyCharm. I got the foundation shade a little bit too light. That's beside the point. I do not like this formula. It is very thin. It does not blend well. It does not look good on my skin at all. The finish on my skin was absolutely awful. I did not like this one at all. Definitely going to declutter. This next one, this is from CoverGirl. This one I have almost used up. I've been just mixing this one in with that Extreme Wear foundation, also from CoverGirl. I have maybe that much used up. It's currently in my Project Empty, so just gonna go ahead and get this one finished up. All right, so we are about a little more than halfway through. This is everything that we have left. Oh, all right, let's see what else we can get rid of. This one I am definitely keeping. This is from Kimchi Chick Beauty. This is a really good foundation, and it is a really good foundation. I really like this one. Kimchi, if you are unaware, she is a drag queen. And so this is her makeup brand. This one wears beautifully. You know, when you're a drag queen, you need your makeup to last. This one lasts the day, but it also looks so beautiful on the skin. It's not heavy. It's kind of a soft satin matte finish. Beautiful formula. Definitely going to hang on to this one. The e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I would declutter this one, but once again, as you can see, it's almost empty. I have about that much used up. I should be able to get this used up pretty decently within a few weeks. I'm going to hang on to this one, but as a project empties. Just so you know, anything that I'm keeping specifically as a project empties, I'm not going to put those in with my regular foundation storage. I'm going to keep those in a separate place, so that way they're not like taking up space with the products that I am going to be keeping. So this one is from Be Pure. This is the Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Foundation. This one I just used today. This is part of a trying new makeup that I saw at the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure what I think about this one yet. It performed decently well, but I do want to use it a little bit longer before I make my actual, final opinion on it. There's only a half an ounce of product in here, so this is a product I could use up pretty quickly anyway. I want to try this out a couple more times. If I am not liking it, then I will go ahead and declutter it, but we're going to try it out for now. So far, this is everything I'm keeping. This is what I'm decluttering. This one is a maybe, and we still have these to go through. As you can see, I'm not doing that great of a job just yet, but let's keep going. The One Size Turn Up the Base BB Cream Beauty Blur Balm. Another one that I'm not positively sure about, but I have maybe that much left in it. I do like it. It's a really pretty foundation. I think I'm going to go ahead and hang on to this one. What's the shade? The shade is medium dark 2. One Size is Patrick Starr's brand, just in case you didn't know. Let's go ahead and hang on to this one. I'm also going to hang on to this one. This is from JCat Beauty. It is a Skin Assurance Max Coverage Foundation. This is really pretty. Lightweight, very skin-like finish. Gives you kind of a light medium coverage, although you can build it up to get close to a full coverage. Looks just like skin. I love the finish. Decently long wearing. I think I'm going to hang on to this one. I'm also going to hang on to my Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is one of my most favorite treasured foundations in my collection. This is only $5. This is one of the most beautiful foundation formulas I have ever used. Going to hang on to this one. These two I'm going to declutter. This one is the Perfusion Feel Good Skin Longwear Skin Perfector. I don't like the finish of this one. It doesn't look very good on my skin, doesn't blend very well. The finish doesn't last very long, so we're going to declutter this one, and I'm also going to declutter this one too. I actually don't like this one at all. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Broad Spectrum. It has an SPF of 15. The finish on this one looks absolutely terrible on my skin. Does not wear well, doesn't blend good. I absolutely hate this one. I'll go ahead and declutter both of these. And then that leaves this one from Wayne Goss. This is the Luxury Cream Foundation. I do like this one. This is shade number 6. The shade range on this one isn't very good. I think he only has like 8 shades or something. But considering the fact that he is a smaller brand and he is luxury, it doesn't surprise me. This one is more of a cream balm foundation. I do enjoy it though, so for now I'm going to hang on to this one. So let's do our final count to see what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of. I don't think I did very well. We started off with 20 foundations. I'm keeping 18. That's a lot. I'm decluttering 5. I have a Glam one that I'm still not sure about. Do I want to keep this? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. While I do like the formula, like I said, I'm not purchasing from Glam anymore. And yeah, I probably shouldn't keep this foundation anymore either. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. Now I'm going to pull out the ones that I specifically have over here as project empties, and then go on ahead and put the rest in here. They should fit in here pretty decently, but we'll see. I am actually pretty excited. My goal was for my remaining foundations to fit in here, and as you can see, they do fit, and I do have room. I can put some more, and the only one that's not in here is this one from Wayne Goss, obviously, because it's not going to fit in there. But all the foundations that I'm keeping, they fit in here nicely. These are the ones that are going into Project Empties. This is the one that I'm actually going to be testing out a little bit more before I form my final opinion. But I think I did pretty decently well. I didn't get rid of a lot of things, but I did keep the products that I do enjoy, the products that I do love, and I did declutter the ones that I don't. That's the end of declutter number 1. I think the next declutter is going to be my face palettes. So blush, highlighter, bronzer, that kind of thing. If you liked the video, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. Make sure you tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of the videos coming up the rest of the month. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.